Have you ever wanted to live on an airship? Well, in Echoes of Elysium, it doesn't really give you a choice. The skies are beautiful, they're peaceful, but yet at the same time, they want to kill you. This video is sponsored, but it is very much in my lane: survival, crafting, co-op, in a game where your base literally flies. Echoes of Elysium just launched today on Steam, and it's a survival RPG set in a fractured sky world where floating islands, ruined structures, and mechanical enemies fill every direction you look. You could play it solo or with up to 6 friends in online co-op, and the core idea is simple but dangerous. You're living in a paradise that doesn't want you there. The world is made up of fractured biomes, floating islands, and vertical spaces that you're going to be navigating mostly from air. Not just with your airship, but also with this glider. The glider mechanics are actually really smooth, and I love to see something like this take compared to what I've seen with gliders in other games. I think Echoes does a fantastic job here of immediately setting you in to push for exploration upward or downward versus outward like we see in other games. There are secrets everywhere, hostile factions, soul-powered clockwork beast, and the only thing keeping you alive is simply what you build. And speaking on what you build, that brings us to the airship. The airship in Echoes is not just for transportation, but actually your base. It's essentially your home, your workshop, and eventually even your war machine. And you can customize every part of it, from the structure to the weapons, the utility, the storage. I mean, you name it here. What really separates a good build from a bad build comes down to exploring the skies and islands freely, or simply turning into scrap wood. And honestly, I love these types of systems because it's very strategic and your choices really actually matter. You will feel it immediately if you have built something wrong or potentially not efficient enough. And one of the coolest things here is the verticality. The world isn't flat, it's actually layered. There are floating biomes, towers, sky paths, massive drop-offs. I mean, you're constantly navigating up, down, and around threats. And the exploration feels risky, but in a good way. Like, every landing spot feels like a decision, not just necessarily a waypoint. And visually, the skies of Elysium are generally gorgeous. That is until something starts chasing you. And yeah, that means the skies are not empty. You're going to be finding and discovering all sorts of hostile things that simply want you dead. We've got hostile towers that'll shoot you out of the sky, flying mechanical monsters, and even full-on factions like the Heron, which all, like I said, are out to ruin your day. With that being said, you're going to have to figure out and strategize around each one of these and really figure out what you need to do in order to take them on head first. As you survive, you're going to be able to level up, unlock new abilities, craft better gear, and upgrade your airship. You're going to start fragile, like barely holding things together, but you will slowly grow into an actual floating fortress. And this fortress is honestly where the co-op aspect of Echoes of Elysium really come into play. You can play the game solo if you desire, but it can play all the way up to 6 players in online co-op. And this definitely feels like one of those games where having a person, be the pilot, another person on the guns or fighting, you've got people building on the ship or repairing things on the go, managing resources. I mean, all of this seems like it's going to be a lot better and a smoother experience playing with up to the 6-player co-op online. And although in co-op it might run smoother, we all know that chaos absolutely is way more memorable. Now let's talk about the launch details. Echoes of Elysium is actually officially out right now at the time of you watching this video. You could pick it up for $20 on Steam, but if that wasn't cheap enough for you already, they also are running a full-on discount for a week of up to 10% off. And honestly, for a cooperative survival RPG with this many systems, that's a pretty approachable price point. And from what I've played so far, Echoes of Elysium is very focused on its core idea, right? Living in an airship in a dangerous, vast, vertical world, and it does a very good job at delivering on that note. If you enjoy survival games where your base actually matters, co-op is supported but optional, and the exploration is more about positioning than it is speed, well, I think Echoes of Elysium is worth a look. So again, survivors, this is Echoes of Elysium. It is currently available right now on Steam. Don't wait too long. If you are interested in picking it up, take advantage of the 10% discount that they have going on for the first week of the launch. And as always, guys, I'm curious, if you do end up picking up Echoes of Elysium, what airship or shape airship are you going to be building first? I think I have an idea. Let me know down below in the comments.